Hi, right, this is another video and I'm going to take you through importing songs into Hoster. Now, there's various ways of importing songs into Hoster. The first way I'll show you is importing CD+G discs, as these were the original type of way to import the original type of karaoke songs. So it's import songs, import CD tracks, and that brings you to this dialog. Now you've got two ways of entering these. So you've got a search local database and a search online database. Now the search local database is the one that comes with Hoster, and it won't necessarily, if a record come out within the last couple of months, it probably won't be in that search local database. The search online database is pretty well up to date in if a record came out last week, within a week it will probably be in that online database, but it won't necessarily be accurate data the way it lists it in the list of songs. But anyway, I've already put this song in, so it will come up in the search local database. But this is, you put your Sunfly in, so you type a few letters and you'll see it in the drop down list, so you can pick that. Then you want your disk ID, so in this case it's 316. Obviously when you do this you've got to already have your CD in the CD-ROM drive, and it's got to be capable of reading CD+G disks. In this case we're going to do the search local database. Give it a while and it comes up. It comes up, as I said, because I'd already imported it about a few days ago, a week ago. Now, but if they do come up in this, usually pretty accurate, and they come up the way Hoster recommends, with second name, first name. Right, second name, first name there, and change the FT feature in to an end. This is the way Hoster recommends, a standard way to do it, so they list right in your songbook. And basically that is it. And then in this case they're already imported because I've already done it. So, but that would be blank. And when you've got them all how you want them, and you can put in a genre, whatever type of genre you want. But in my case, in this case, I'm going to put them down as 2010 because I'll put them as eras 2000, 2010. So then it will allocate the next free book ID. In this case it's 427. So when that lists in your songbook, it'll be 427.01 for track 1, 427.02 for track 2, and so on. And then obviously you then press import selected tracks. So press select all first, and then import selected tracks. Well, I'm not going to do that because obviously I've already imported them. Right, so now if you find that using the search local database doesn't find your disk, then the only other way is to use the online database. So we go through that, just show you through that. Now you get this comes up, the online database did not return a valid disk ID. It never does seem to, so it's just warning you that you've got to put all that in anyway. And then this is telling you about the last name first name order and how to name the files if they're not named right through this database. Right. Anyway, this particular disk only came out not much more than about 8 days ago, and it comes up the name titles come up right. There's nothing, the titles come up right, although they're not in title case, which I would like them as, but it doesn't come up in second name first name order. so you have to physically edit them out. So this is how I do that. Is I would cut, place your marker there, comma, a space, and then paste, and then delete the FT mark and enter end. And that's then when you finish, click in this status bar there, and that clears that, and then that's listed right. If I do one more, like Alexander Burke, so you click it, Alexander, now this cut. Now you'll find in this case the drop down box will come up and you'll find the correct one for it there. In this case, highlight it and that's there, but if it didn't, you just paste in the bit you cut. So you go down them all like that and put in all those right, and then if you want, like I was saying, you could correct these to be in title case, so you could make that a C there, like where it was too close. If you double click in there, sometimes it takes a little while, and that sometimes it will put it right on its own. You see, if that title is already in the database, it will put it right. Otherwise, you just have to enter the capital letter in there. So again, this is what the screen looks like without it. It doesn't show any imported in here, because if I was importing it from here, they wouldn't already be in there, obviously. Then you click that, and it gives you the next book ID, free one. It's come up 428 because it knows I've already put that in at 427, so the next book ID is 428. You see. Now you have to enter the brand again up here, because it doesn't come up with the brand. So enter Sunfly there and put your disc ID in there. Right, and you can it probably would have had to have put the genre in, but it was already there where I showed you earlier. Right, so now I've put 316 in. It's come up with the same book root ID, you see, so it's gone back to 427 because I've put that what's already in the database. It knows I've already put that in the database. Well, then you'd select all, and then you press import selected tracks, and that would change from ready to imported each one. Well, I'm not going to do it, as I said, because I've already entered them in mine. So that's basically how you import CD+G discs